Hey everybody. Everybody always asks us how our house is going. Um, and most of the time we're just saying it's all right, it's still moving. Um, but I'm actually just going to give the story out there because this is much easier than repeating it all the time and always explaining or kind of just keeping things away from people. Um, but this is a story that does not have a written ending yet. Um, so about 4 years ago, because Felicity just turned 4 today, and she is my wife was pregnant with her when we first started building this house. Um, in the beginning, it turned out great. I mean, we had our excavator come in, great driveway, foundation, all that fun stuff. Then we got to a framing. We had a panelized housing company, and I changed the blueprint for them 4 times. Gave them exactly what they wanted. I gave them even the CAD file that they could have 3D printed the house off of, and they still didn't want to build it. I asked them, hey, look, if whatever there is, I'll fix it. Just build it. They said no. I wanted my money back at that point then. They said no. So that's where our house build starts. After that, we put about 10 grand of our own money in for a lawyer to get $30,000 back out of $50,000 we gave somebody. So in turn, we really lost $20,000 to $30,000, no matter what way you look at it. After that, I had a good friend help give me a really good hookup and do the same thing again with a different company here in Michigan. That company is actually Michigan Timber and Trust. They're awesome. And they did the same thing that we were doing for $50,000 for around $35,000 or $38,000, and turned out really good actually. But I've done way more on this house than I ever really thought. Everywhere you look at it, we've kind of hit road bumps every way. Dealt with multiple lawyers, dealt with the banks messing with our litigations, things like that. Even talking to the CEOs of banks to get things straightened out so that way things didn't mess up, and things still did. But after 40 years of building, we have laid our own flat work in our basement. Not the greatest, but hey, we did it. I and my friends and my wife and we did set up the framing of this house. We set up the roof trusses of the house, sheeting on the roof, and then we get to the shingling of the roof because I had everything up with the felt paper on, and we had a friend. I will actually keep all names out of this. Help us out, and then the roof is all messed up, and he didn't finish it up because I don't get it, but he was I don't even know. He was just upset about things. Didn't get the extra money. We didn't finish paying him because he didn't finish the job. Simply put. And that's the way it should go for any contractor you're dealing with. Let's see, we've put windows in. Plumbing, another issue, it's not finished. I had a friend tell me that he'd do it for a certain price with parts and everything. I actually got him a little more money than what he was asking for, and he still didn't finish the job. Complains about driving him from a distance, which I actually drive farther to work every day. But yeah, so after 4 years, we need a house. And now the bank has froze out our money because we're behind on payments, which is fine. That's on us. But there's still $28,000 sitting in the bank, and we're about to foreclose on a house that we don't have all the money from, which is really kind of funny. Another weird thing with our loan, because when I got the loan to be a self-contracted build, I thought I was getting like a builder's loan. I didn't though. they actually financed us for the projected build. And so we have a $180,000 mortgage for our house that we've been paying the full mortgage on the whole time. The money goes, all that money goes into a high interest CD for the first 6 months, and we get some of that money back to pay for it, but now that interest money just rolls back onto the loan. We don't even get to see the money. So yeah. The rest of it though, siding, we've had some people help. We've had a little bit of help here and there. And it's such a long, hard road. People don't understand what it's like to build a house build. We even have contractors that are friends that are sitting here telling us, we've dealt with all this, Sean, just not all on the same house. So yeah. With all that being said, I'll actually kind of give a little tour of what we actually have. Because this house should have taken 6 months to a year at the most. But I'll turn the camera around here. Maybe. And, screw it. But we have my wonderful 3-stall garage full of my tools and stuff. Waiting for things. Yes, that's another car that I'm actually trying to fix up and flip. Come on. But we shall walk in. Holy crap, it's dark. Hang on. Okay, now we're inside the house. Back here's the garage door. But walk through, this is our entranceway. And we have our laundry room in here, which has a lot of the stuff in it. As you can see, most of the electrical is in, with the exception of a few things. And I've actually been doing that myself with mainly one other person. There's been a little bit of help there, but this is the living room. And then dining room and kitchen. With a little pantry there in the corner. I actually walk down the hallway here, which takes you to our master bedroom as I trip. And we actually are pretty happy about the size of this, because in between those two windows here, to be able to fit our king-size bed, no problem. And our master bathroom. Double vanity, standing shower will be there, and Kara wanted a clawfoot tub here, along with a walk-in closet, with the lifesaver of a commode right there, having a nice little water closet separate with a door. I don't want to smell anybody else either. And we'll go back out. Take you right back down. There's stairs to go down. It's our wonderful front door. And one of our daughter's bedrooms. Their bathroom, which will have the sink, toilet, and as you can see, our plumber did actually get the shower mounted in for us, which is awesome. And the other daughter's bedroom. So, yeah, and then right there we see the cardboard covering. That'll be our walkout to the deck that we have to build still. And then go downstairs. And this is the part where we actually get to, besides being a good-sized house upstairs, this is actually part of the place where we actually built to actually share with the rest of the world, with our friends, just to kind of have a house, not just for us, it's for everybody else, and we know it's big. This will be actually the kids' playroom. Kind of do as we need to grow, as they grow up, and just kind of leave it for them, the room to have a mess in. This, as you can see, is kind of dark. But the utilities will be over in this corner. See our hot water heater and electrical panel already. And then this just big space here will be just a free-for-all. We can make this whatever we want. A blank canvas. We can have them ride go-karts down here, put a mini bouncy house, who cares, whatever, down here. And then here's the guest bathroom down here for the bathroom downstairs. That's a secret place nobody will know about. But in this room, this is going to be Kara's craft room, kind of her special space. But it will be also set up to be the guest room. As you can see, it's actually a really good size. We can actually have probably, my nieces and nephews and my brother and sister actually stay down here and have enough room. This is the storage closet. We call this our panic room. As you can see, it is wall of concrete. And has a load bearing wall right in front of it. And that concrete is actually 7.5 inches thick with double reinforcement. And that's just the way it is anyway. Now this blank canvas in here, at the moment will be a storage room as we move in. As you can see, it's already started to become that. There are no windows in this room, as you can see. This is actually going to be a theater room for me. It's actually going to be large enough to put like a little concession stand back here for everybody and still have plenty of room to see people and do a projected screen. That's why there's no windows. But this is a space we want to share with everybody else. Bring people over to entertain, have a good time. We just want people around. That's kind of our thing. And we want to share our stuff with everybody else. As big as this house is, because really it measures out to be about 4,400 square feet, I think we figure, with the top and the bottom floor. So that's our wonderful house that we've been building for 4 years. People always ask about. We just want it done. We want to be able to help people. We want to be able to have people over. We want to be able to just not live in my parents' basement anymore. We just want our own space for our girls and share it with the rest of the world. As you can see, the kitchen is not a shabby size either. As I'm standing in the dining room, that's where the kitchen ends. And I'm still got plenty of room for our big dining room table. We want to host our family's Thanksgivings, Christmas dinners. Just give everybody a space. And we are literally out in the middle of nowhere. And just kind of want everybody to have a peaceful spot. Just come relax, hang out, and also have the freedom to just do whatever out here. Because we are on 5 acres of wooded land, and we are on almost the back side of it. It's a painful thing that it hasn't been done yet. It's caused a lot of problems, almost even caused almost some marital problems, almost some divorcing. And it's just sad that we can't get this done, and everything's got to fight us. And I think that's the reason why everything fights us. This is the dream. This is what everybody should still fight for. Don't look at our story and say, wow, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to have that headache. I don't want to have that struggle. We know in the end this will be worth it. But it's just getting there and not knowing when the end is. Like as of right now, we do have a second house that we had that we were using for a rental income. That was our first house. We're trying to sell it, and the person that's in there is past their contract and is going to fight us now. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. We'll have a house for sale too. And this one right here is going to be amazing for us. Because even look, here's the driveway, and you can't even see the road from here. You know, it's fantastic. So, well, thanks everybody. Just figured, you know, that we've shared this story with so many people just to tell everybody what's going on. We're just trying to move on and move forward, and we want to get it done. So yeah, thanks everybody. Hope everybody's caught up on our story now, and hopefully soon we'll be able to post something much more different, and showing us maybe even moving in. It'd be fantastic. It'd be great. We'll talk to you later.